So I have brought hedging back into my fold of risk management. And so hopefully for the entire month of August, while at the same time that I'm going through the TradingView challenge that they have for the entire month of August. If you don't know about it, you should look into it. I have another video on it. It just briefly talks about what my plan is for that. For the entire month of August, though, I want to also keep track of the three different strategies that I run. The first one being just the hedging strategy and working through that one. The next one after that would be my two candle, which is the one that I love and I've been really good at, really successful with. But as you continue growing, you try to add different tools to your toolbox. And so the hedging was one of them. I did really well with hedging at some point in time. The only problem I ran into was the exponential exposure. And so with this hedging style, it's a little bit different. There's a little bit of different risk management to it, and I've liked the idea of it. So I'm following that. Forex hedging, the YouTube channel. He's the guy that I've been following for that one. The third strategy is, if you've never heard of Tori Trades, she does trend lines, and she started with trend lines and has never walked away from it. And so she's been doing that. She does futures with trend lines, although I think she's dabbled a little bit in Forex and stocks as well. But she does futures, and I've taken it and I've done Forex with it. And so if you are looking for something, and this is the beauty of at least Tori's strategy, is it's really, really easy to get started and follow along and actually get into the market. That's the key. The key is actually getting into the market, actually placing trades. And that strategy pretty much makes it brainless as far as when you get into a trade, when you get out of a trade. By removing that aspect of a person's choice and just deciding basically what time frame to change, what time frame to trade, and what instrument to trade, I believe that helps people get into the market, execute trades within the market, and then actually see how things play out. That seems to be the hiccup with a lot of different people. I have a Discord channel, and I invite anybody and everybody who's trying to come and learn how to trade to join me on Discord, and I will absolutely 100% pour into you everything that I know and anything that I can find to help you become successful. I have no doubt that with enough determination and discipline, anybody can make this work. The key there being is that determination and discipline has to come from you. I can't give that to you. I have talked to many people who are learning, and they've given me certain scenarios of their life, and I've given advice based upon that, trying to tailor learning this process to them. But a lot of people don't like the idea of putting in the work. They really think there is some magical strategy, magical process that's going to fast track them into success. And that's not the way this works. This is a career path that you have to sacrifice some time, some energy. You have to commit to it, and you have to stay disciplined. And so if you are needing someone to help push you along in that direction, to give you some guidance, I give everything for free. There are plenty of mentors out there that give a lot of stuff out there for free as far as YouTube, but then they also offer something else on the side. I have nothing. I don't want to have anything. I want to be able to give of my time as freely as possible. The only thing that I ask is if we're going to take a lunch break together, then you just buy me lunch, that sort of thing. But other than that, I have nothing. Everything, there's so much stuff out there. There is no need for me to add to what already is a saturated environment for information. And I believe all the information out there makes it so hard for somebody to focus specifically on something, one thing that'll get them to success. The strategies out there, you could throw a rock and hit 4 or 5 of them, and every single one of them will work. But not every strategy works for every trader. And so I want to come into this area, this career path, this mentor type thing, where I'm trying to figure out you. I want to figure out what works for you, not necessarily the strategy that works for me, because it might not work for you. I want to figure out what works for you and give you guidance in that. I know that no matter what you come up with, it's going to be the market that's going to teach you. And my fastest way to get you to learn is to get you into the market. So I'm going to give you bare bones basics to get you into the market. And if you're disciplined and committed enough to want to learn this and you do it, I have no doubt you will be successful. I've had a few people who have come back and they have found success from just a little bit of guidance that I've given them. I'm not going to attribute everything to everything that I've given them because it's not me. A lot of this is going to fall on you. The information that I have, the guidance that I have, that's really just to hone in from what I see in your life, from what I see from your personality and things of that nature, from some pitfalls that your logic and rationale might be falling into. I'm just going to point those things out. I want to make them known so you can work on them. I want to show you what your strengths are so you can focus on that. And then I just want to let you loose in the market because the market's going to teach you. And so if that's something you're interested in, find me on Discord. One of the links in the description in here. I charge nothing. It's free. Come on in, say hi, give me some conversation. We'll work from there, and then you can leave. I don't care if you stay. It doesn't matter to me. It can be as dead can be in that Discord. I'm not there to try to bring together a bunch of people to just talk junk or just talk and chit chat. I get enough of that in other Discord channels and everything like that. I don't want my own. So I'm just there to help whenever somebody needs to reach out for help. So that's the best way to get a hold of me. So those are the 3 trading strategies that I'll be going through: the hedging, 2-candle theory, and Tori's trade, the trend line strategy that she gives out for free. So if you're interested in the hedging, Forex hedging, so it's YouTube channel here. If you're interested in 2-candle theory, it's going to be a little rougher to find, but it's RoxFX or RoxFX Academy on YouTube as well. He has a lot of different information out there, and there's only a couple of them that actually geared towards 2-candle theory. So you can look into that. I would advise just looking into that begin with, but then don't get distracted by some of the other stuff that pops up. You got to watch what YouTube feeds you, especially in this area, because there's plenty of shiny things out there. And for whatever reason, here in this category, we all become squirrelish and we'll go chase everything. So you have to rein that in. The third is Tori's trades, the trend line. She shares all that as well. Each one of the people that I've talked about, minus Forex Hedge, has some other products that you can buy from them, whether it's a mentorship, whether it's a program. A lot of traders that I follow and mentors that I follow will tell you, you don't need it to be successful. Does it help push you in that direction if you need that sort of thing? Yes. But if you're strapped for money, I wouldn't do it. You would be better invested putting your time into it and saving that money for something else, like a bill in the future, or stashing it away for your next live year while you're in the future for a live account, than putting extra pressure on you because you spent whatever $200, $300, $400, $500, $600, $2,000, whatever, on a course that you went through, and it's still going to come down to you, your commitment, and your discipline anyway, and you haven't found any success, and you're out that $2,000. Don't do that to yourself. So yeah, if those are the three that I'm following. So if you're interested in one of those three, you can follow along with me as I share all those three. If there is one in particular, if there's a strategy out there, you're like, you know what? I saw this one guy and he was doing this. Drop it in the comments, tag me on it. I'll look into it. Chances are I've probably done it or looked into it at some point in time. Going through many different strategies, I've sort of come to the realization that almost all strategies fall into my day strategy, DAE. You trying to find a direction, you're looking for an area of interest, and you're trying to get an entry. And that's pretty much it. Trend lines, same thing. They give you a direction, you're looking for a particular area to get into, and then you're waiting on your entry. Sometimes that waiting on entry is just enter. ICT, same thing. You're looking at the market, trying to figure out a direction. You have an area of interest, whether it's order blocks, fair value gaps, it's whatever you want to call it. And then you're taking an entry, whatever that looks like, whether that drills down and you look at other areas, like all of it boils down to those three. I can't think of one, maybe outside of random coin flip or random number generator, that doesn't. So yeah, there's that. So all three pretty much boil down to that. And so you can make it as simple or as complicated as you want. Some people only find success in the complicated. Others only find success in the simple. The only way for you to figure that out is for us to work through it, is for you to work through it. I can help shed some insight into what, based upon you, might be the path for you to go. If you happen to have somebody that you already jive with, stick with them. I say for the month of August, stick with them. Just completely and totally shut out everybody else. Ignore everybody. Ignore Telegram. Ignore Discord. Unless it is them specifically that you are following and they are trading exactly the way that you like to trade, ignore them. Facebook, Twitter, whatever it is, anything that ingests and gives you some ideas of trading, ignore it, shut it down, mute it, turn notifications off. Do whatever you need to do to stay focused and disciplined. I'm telling you, that month will be eye-opening for you if you were able to do that. If you were able to do that for an entire month, come September, come back here and say, hey, I did it, and here are my results. And I'm more than 99% sure you're going to come back with positive results. So that's what I have for August. I look forward to, setting everything up and working through it, and we'll see how everything goes. Life tends to get in the way, but, I'm going to try to make it work either way. So this is fun for me. It's encouraging for me to reiterate what I already know, as well as be able to explain it a little bit better. So I find some joy in it. But until next time, you guys be blessed, and I'll talk to you later.